Well, good morning from the absolutely gorgeous Lost River Range in Idaho. Just we're Mackey. It's spelled McKay, but it's pronounced Mackey because I don't know. But that's where we are. We're here at the Range to Ranch event. This is the first time. This is the first of the Range to Ranch event. It's put on by Northology Adventures. And if you missed the last video, that's our new truck. That's our new Rossmonster. So far we've had four nights sleep in it, and it is fantastic. So that is our new full-time travel rig. I still have Sully. I've been flat towing it. It is behind there. You just can't see it because of Poppy. So we do have 2 Jeeps and a Rossmonster on this trip. But gonna go run some trails today, and I don't know what else we're gonna do. It is a beautiful day, which is good because we do need some solar coming through. But I thought we'd walk around a little bit and just kind of see what everybody's doing here. Everybody's setups. Lots of rooftop tents, lots of campers, lots of toppers. These little A-liners are pretty neat. I think they're probably more rugged than they look, but cool use of space in there. Got a Grenadier, new taco, some vans, trailers, ground tents. Man, we had some massive winds come through the first night, and I felt so bad for the people in ground tents and floppy rooftop tents. There's my buddy Chris with the More Expo. That's his monster trailer. He's got more room in his trailer than we do inside the Rossmonster. I think it's massive. Just a good mix of, the normal stuff. But, never feel like you're awesome in the biggest rig out there, because someone's always going to have a bigger rig than yours.
There's always a bigger fish.
This is the Global Expedition. Can't remember what model it's called, but that thing is just so cool inside. It's beautiful, and they travel all over the place in it. All right, I'm gonna grab the dogs.
Okay.
And we're gonna go run a trail or 2. Okay. And you got Starlink on?
No.
Okay, I'll turn the Starlink on so you can have it. Oops, where is it? There it is. And I'll have my Starlink on, and I'll let you know on time stuff. The group may take another trail off of Copper Basin that dumps out south of Mackey. Okay. So I'll hit Mackey on the way back.
Okay.
It's like 100, total is like 100 miles, but they said it's fast.
Yeah, I'm sure it's just like...
So it's just, I think it's just dirt roads.
Well, based on what everybody was saying, they were saying there's just a whole bunch of RVs parked on that road.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
People can go.
All right, you're good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just tired.
All right, well, take a nap.
My legs hurt.
Do you want me to grab you a pillow?
Yes.
Like one of these pillows? There you go. Oh, yeah, take a nap. Okay, all right, love you. All right, we are going to run a trail called Copper Basin. Never been in this area before. I don't think there's a whole lot here that's even remotely technical. Someone did tell me that they stumbled upon a pretty technical trail yesterday. May have to go find it this afternoon, depending on how Kara's doing. If you missed the last video, Kara is battling sciatica pretty bad. But after her Europe trip, walking 20,000 steps a day for 2 weeks, and then sitting on an airplane for 17 hours to come home, it's just a perfect storm for sciatica, and it has kicked her butt for 3 weeks now. It was starting to get better until coming on this trip, and she decided to drive because the plan was, maybe still is, we got 3+ weeks to sort that out, but the plan was for us to run the Rubicon together, and so she drove, and we drove this and been flat towing this behind the Rossmonster. Now I'm not so sure that's going to happen, so we'll see. I don't know, we're just kind of playing it by ear. We're winging it. But excited to go run some trails and explore this beautiful area. All right, we got everybody aired down. There's 4 of us in this crew. Got guess which one is not like the other. We got a Bronco in the mix of the Jeeps. I think this is going to be a nice, easy, scenic road. Alright, so here's my goals for this trip. With Cara sciatica, I think that's going to radically change some of the things that we were going to do. I think that's going to slow us down and just a much more relaxed trip than what we normally would do. My goal for this trip is to fish. I want to fish. We keep driving by these streams. I'm going to learn to fly fish. I don't know if I'll be able to book that and do that, you know, unless Cara gets better, because I would have to leave her behind with the dogs to do so. So, but I do have my little fishing pole, and I'm going to get the required out-of-state fishing licenses wherever we are, either in Oregon or Northern California, and I want to fish. I'm super pumped about that. I think after we leave range to ranch tomorrow, I think we're gonna go spend a couple nights camping on the Owyhee River before heading to Expo P&W in Bend. And I know after that I want to camp on the Klamath River. I don't know where we're going from there. We are meeting up with friends and traveling with others. But right now, this drive is just stunning. The people with these houses, I guess this is maybe a ranch. Oh, what a gorgeous place to live. Holy cow. I mean, right on the stream. There's got to be trout there. There just has to be. I wonder if you can rent them. Are they Airbnbs? Started on Copper Basin Loop Road, and I've heard this is just beautiful. I mean, this valley. Where's Julie Andrews? Just spinning and dancing up on the hill. She should be there. And there should be like a shepherd and some sheep. Maybe some goat herders. After driving the Rossmonster for 3 days. Man, that thing is so comfortable. It's so, I mean, the interior is so big. I drove my Jeep for the first time yesterday to run to the store, and it just, I love my Jeep. I love my Jeep. So, once we pare this down to not flat towing a vehicle, or maybe we just always flat tow the vehicle when we ride together. Well, that'd be a change, wouldn't it? Crazy. But I think I may let Cara drive the Rossmonster, and I'll drive the Jeep, because this is comfortable to me. Maybe because I have 123,000 miles of my butt in this seat, forming it to my booty and my back. I mean, this just feels like home. The F350 still feels very, very foreign. I like it. I like it a lot, but it doesn't feel like this. And the weirdest thing is, like, here I'm used to, I mean, my dogs, they're just right here. I got a little armrest. My dogs are right here. In the Ford, in the Rossmonster, Izzy's way over there. Like, if she's on the edge, I can't reach her, because it's just so big inside. like having my pups close. Yeah. And look at this. Look at this. Well, that's where we came from. Just making a loop around this basin. Off of Copper Basin. Now we're heading up to Antelope Pass, and the road is turned to a little more bumpy two-track. There was a sign back there that said not suited for passenger cars, 14 miles ahead, not suitable for trailers. So I was like, yay, maybe it'll get a little more interesting. But I'm curious to see what Antelope Pass looks like. I don't know that I've done a pass in Idaho. Done lots of passes in Colorado. We're almost to Antelope Pass. We're going to climb, I think, over 9,000 feet. But, dang, look at that. Yep, this is Antelope Pass.
The pull over and stop here.
I'm good. Oh wow, look at the backside. Let the pup stretch their legs a little bit. Yeah. Wow, what a view. All right, that's good. Good job, Milo. Wow, that's where we're going. What a view. Man, look at the difference here. Just the ruggedness of that side and the valley of this side. Two very different views. Well, this is a nice little shelf road. This is so radically different than the other side. I mean, it's crazy. The other side was this nice, beautiful valley, and then this is rugged shelf roads. I think this would be doable in the Rossmonster. I don't think it would feel good. Because I need to get a tape measure, but I'm pretty sure the wheelbase, the width of the Rossmonster is about the same, you know, where the tires go, as Sully. Body's a little bit wider, but that's not a big deal. I think it would have hit those branches. Definitely would be scraping branches here with the Rossmonster. Kara would not be happy with that. But yeah, Rossmonster can do this. We got a whole series of switchbacks that we're working on. Just steadily dropping elevation. I don't think we quite reached 9,000 feet, but it was cold up there. I did not bring my jacket. I was not prepared. Definitely would have brushed that tree with a Rossmonster. And coming down this these switchbacks, I can definitely feel the difference with the new power brake front brakes on this thing. I can tell a difference. It stops and slows down much smoother and much better. No brake fade at all. I should be in I should be in 4-low in a lower gear, but I'm not. But the front calipers are significantly bigger and beefier than the factory calipers. You see, in the Rossmonster, Easy can't do this. She can't put her head on my shoulder and snuggle me. And I like it when she does that to me, because she's too far away. And the scenery's changed again. We're down in that lower area, cutting through the trees. And now climb back out of it. We are almost off this trail. And then we've got a little highway jaunt to get back to ranch to ranch. I have been very impressed with the new long arms on the front. Definitely smooths out the ride. Big fan. Have not had a chance to to do anything technical and flex them out and see what that has done. But as far as cruising dirt roads, definitely makes an improvement. Sorry for the interruption. I am a couple days in the future from this video, but I have shown you my first mod to our new Rossmonster with the dash bar, and this one is the second mod. As if you've been following along with the channel, then you may know that about 6 months ago I swapped out my Jeep rubber floor mats for these from 3W Accessories, the 3W floor mats, and I have loved them so much I have kept these in here. My Jeep floor mats are in the attic somewhere, but these have been fantastic. Super easy to clean. They don't hang on the dirt. We're in a long trip right now, so these are dirty, but I love these floor mats. They fit so well around the edges there. I love these so much that when I knew we were getting the Rossmonster, I immediately went to their website, checked to see if they had floor mats for the F350 platform, and they do. So we're gonna get these installed really easily, and I'm excited because this doesn't have any kind of rubber floor mats. It just has the little carpeted ones, and that's not gonna work for us. All right, let's see what we have here. We've got a front and another front and the back. Let's see how these fit. All right, driver's side. Yeah, these little floor mats, the carpet ones, that's not going to work for us. So that goes there. Little connections there. Oh, that's awesome. Look at this. It even comes out and extends over the door sill area. That is excellent. Look how tight that fits. Oh yeah, these are gonna be perfect. Passenger side out. Let's see. Floor liner in. There we go. There's the passenger side. And the back of this doesn't even come with any type of liner down here, carpeted or otherwise. And we put a lot of stuff back here. So let's oh, that's awesome. Yeah, these are gonna be perfect. They fit so well. They're so easy to clean. These are gonna be absolutely perfect for the Rossmonster. So thanks 3W Floor Liners for sponsoring this video.
Wow. Those are nice.
I know. Those are gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I'm super pumped to have those, especially up front, because those carpet, it's not gonna keep the dirt contained as well.
These will.
Yay.
And 3W offers premium floor mats for all Ford trucks, including F350s, F250s, F150s, Ford Broncos, Ford Bronco Sports, all the things. Check out the link in the description. Well, got back to camp and grabbed my wife to take her out on a date. Oh, what? Oh, you don't got those. But we're gonna go into Mackey and go out on a little date at some little restaurant there that someone said was pretty good. So we're taking the big rig.
Without pulling anything.
Yeah, without pulling anything. See how it does. So far, this is the sketchiest thing we've done in this. See how we handle this little dip.
We'll go slow.
It's dusty and dirty out here. All right, can we make the off-camber turn? Oh, 5 degrees off camber. Sketch. Look, it says it right there. There's the thing. And this is why the Rossmonster is going to be so incredible for more full-time travel. I've got plenty of room to work. Kara has plenty of room to relax, and got her video game set up there. Dogs have room to play. What are y'all doing? This is gonna be awesome. Come on, play. Yeah. You come here. Lay down. There we go. That's good. That's a good girl. Milo loves looking out the window. Just sit there and stare. Well, it is the next morning. The day we leave range to ranch. Got the dogs eating breakfast. But what we didn't expect was that. So this should be fun. But we are super warm and cozy in the Rossmonster. The heater in this thing is great. It actually just shut off because it's got the thermostat and it's perfect.
I guess I should turn off this fan.
I mean, it keeps you nice and cool up there. So we do like having the little Max Air fan to keep it all warm in here, but just a little breeze coming from that just to kind of cool this space.
On at home.
Exactly, that's exactly right. But now we got to get up and deal with hooking Sully up to Upton and get out of here.
Oh, I love having all these windows and the snow outside. Tonight, whenever we get to camp, we need to make sure that we have this backed up next to the river.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from this angle, it doesn't look like we're surrounded by people.
Well, we're not really. There's a lot of people left. Milo loves his window seat.
He does. He does so much.
It's the perfect height for them. And so does Izzy.
I see he likes laying under the table for some reason.
She does.
This is crazy. We're getting all the vehicles started. We can get warmed up inside. And we'll figure out how to get out of here with attaching Sully to the back of the Rossmonster. All right, we're gonna have to do this in a bit of a dance because there's a deep dip and everything, and I don't want to pull the Gladiator through it in fear that the Gladiator might contact the box on the back. I do have a longer hitch extension than I'm picking up today, so we can alleviate that in the future. So we're gonna get the Rossmonster out here to a place where I can hook up Sully and then come back, get Sully, and then I'll hook everything up. Let's see, let's play with four-wheel drive. Four-wheel shift in progress. Release accelerator pedal. Oh, interesting. Available, sensor blocked. And four-wheel drive.
I'm not going to use that in the mud.
Yeah, I was just shifting into four-wheel drive, just in case. Let's see. I think we'll be okay just to park right here on this edge, because I don't think there's going to be any major traffic. All right, I don't know how close to get yet. Let's go there. All right. Got it. And we're off. I'm gonna go real slow so I don't sling mud just all over Salty. That would be so bad. Although I'm sure it's inevitable, so whatever.
You need to check it up here, like pull off to the side and make sure you're all connected. Or are you good?
I will, just to double check, but I think we're good. All right, we have successfully made it out of the snow. Warmer temperatures, little peaks of sunshine coming through the clouds. That was crazy. Did not expect that. If you have never been to one of Northology Adventures events, I can think of 4. They do Core, which I've been to twice, the Keweenaw Overland Adventure Retreat up in Copper Harbor, Michigan. Phenomenal location. Oh my gosh, it is so good. They do Overland the Red at Red River Gorge, Kentucky. Went to that 2 years ago. Also fantastic. Beautiful location. Incredible trails in that area. The Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway trails. They do a women's only weekend that Kara's been to. And then this was the first year for Range to Ranch. And I don't know if they do any others or not, but I know they do those 4. And it's unlike any other overlanding event that you will attend, because it's not heavy vendor centric. There were a few vendors here, but it's not heavy vendor centric. It is a place to come together, meet new people, go out and wheel during the day, come out, hang out at night, and I mean that's what it's about. So it's very different than any other overlanding event that I've been to, and Cindy does a good job of it. They do classes. I taught a class on preparing for long distance overland trips, kind of what I did to prepare for this trip with our Jeeps. You know, trails, preparation, routing, all that sort of stuff. How to pack, you know, those sort of things to think through when you're on a multi-week overland trip. And then Kara taught a class on just kind of women involvement, encouraging women to be drivers, not just passengers, overcoming some of the issues. This is a very male-dominated activity, and so talking to women and men showed up for that class too, to find out helpful ways to get their wives involved in this activity that they love. So there you go. Yeah, check out Northology Adventures. Our friend Cindy Pope does a fantastic job. We love her so much, and they definitely, if you can, attend one of their rallies. I don't know if it's a rally, but it's really cool. Our next stop is Boise, because we have to pick up some packages that we had sent to Will's house, and then from there, I don't know if we got to go to the store or not. I need to top off water in this thing, because we're just going to be sitting and camping for the next couple days, but then to find a camp spot on the Owyhee River. That's the plan. Not my jacket. I have never driven through this part of Idaho heading to Boise, but I love the rolling hills. Beautiful. I've said it many times in the past. I don't mind to be on pavement if the views are good. And on this particular stretch of Highway 20, the views are excellent. Here had to pull over. How's the calf doing? Is it isolating in your calf and not so much your butt anymore, or?
No, it's just I'm sitting on the, like, it's still heated, and so that's helping my back and my bottom. And the way these seats are, the way I'm I'll be hurting later tonight because I'm sitting.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
But right, I mean, that's what we got.
I mean, we get to Will's house, so you can stretch it out a lot.
Yeah. Standing on, I'm so glad at least we have these steps.
Yeah, the Asper steps have been great for her.
Yeah, I mean, the other ones.
You wouldn't have been able to do that with your other rock rails.
Yeah, because they had a hole.
Yeah.
So it's not us being able to like stand on them and just stretch for a minute.
All right, I'll get dogs out and take them potty.
Okay.
Milo, you ain't go potty? Huh? You go stretch your legs too? Come on, let's go. Come on. Oh, jump. Jump. Let's go. Oh. Come on. Oh. Come on, come potty. He's a good boy. He's a real good boy. And she definitely would have been better suited staying home, but she didn't want to cancel this trip, and she definitely didn't want to miss out on picking up the Rossmonster. She's a tough one, toughest woman I've ever known. I have seen her complete, I can't remember if it's a half marathon or a full marathon, with her feet bleeding from blisters so bad. But she didn't quit, and she did it. That's just the kind of woman that she is.
Your destination is on the left.
Yes, it is. We have made it to Will's house. All right. Oh boy. Yep. Mail came. Sweet.
This is for Will Fowler, except it says Matt McClellan in parentheses.
Yes,
here.
exactly. That's how I put it in Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's already opened my mail.
Yeah. So like.
What, dude?
It did have my name on it, so I did. It took me a second. I was like, wait a minute, who got this?
That's a federal
wait a minute.
offense, man.
Literally, Kate was like, "Why did you order butcher block oil?" And I was like, "I didn't order it. It wasn't me." Looked again. Oh wait.
Because we have butcher block counters in the Rossmonster. Sweet.
Here's
Awesome.
the Venture
Thanks, bro.
Rome delivery
Thanks
service.
for being our post office.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Oh, that one's heavy.
Here, can you...
Well, we ended up hanging out with Will and his wife longer than planned. We went and had dinner with them. So kind of getting a late start to get to camp. But I did refill my water tank. First time for that. Yay. And should still make it to camp before dark. And considering, what is today? The 20th? No, 21st. 22nd. Today's the 22nd. I think yesterday was the longest day of the year. So today's almost the longest day of the year. I think we'll be good. We have officially entered the Owyhee Canyonlands. And hopefully in just over an hour, we'll be at camp along the Owyhee River. This is the first time coming into the Owyhees this way. And man, it's beautiful. I guess this is, I mean, definitely for us, the first time the Rossmonster has been on dirt. Well, that's not true. I mean, we got into camp, but not getting into camp. And we've got like 25 miles to go down this road. We'll see how it goes. I'm curious just what it's like a decent amount of distance pulling Sully. Like, is that gonna make a difference? Are there things I should be aware of to watch out for? Because if there is, I don't know what they are. I've never done this before. Hopefully it goes well. I guess technically that was the first water crossing. The question now is going real smooth. Truck, Jeep, combo, handling everything well. We are going slower than normal because of this, because of dust. Kara hates dust. Don't say that, I'll blame her. The question now is, will we make it to camp before dark? I think we will. The question is what the last 5 miles into camp are like. Will said he thinks they have improved that road. So that would be good. Just for our sake. Oh wow. The ground just opens up into that canyon, and that's where we're headed. Oh, I can't wait. Not gonna lie, the switchback's kind of making me nervous pulling Sully, but so far so good. The good news is we're almost there. The bad news is driving on these dirt roads has not been good for Kara's back. And at first I had no idea what this was like. All I knew was that a friend of mine had driven his van down in here 2 years ago and camped here for a couple days and said it was amazing. So I figured if a van did it, it couldn't be so bad. And it's really not bad. But when your back is hurting, everything just becomes worse. So I think Kara's regretting not staying in a Walmart parking lot tonight in Boise. This might have been easier to do at the beginning of the day, when everything was fresh for a good night's sleep instead of the end of the day. We'll get to camp, get the meds, get some ice, get some heat, and try to get her feeling better. But we're going to be down here for 2.5 days. So hopefully she can rest and stretch and do all the things to make it better. Oh, I didn't know all this was down here. Oh shit. Houston, we have a problem. I cannot make this turn pulling the Jeep, so I'm going to have to unhook. Well, we made it to camp, and it is beautiful down here. Well, in all honesty, this is probably one of the most beautiful camps that we should not have come to. That trail just, at the end of the day, that was a mistake coming down here. Just because Kara's in bed, back is hurting. But, come back for the next video and we'll we'll see how we're faring down here. We are planning on staying in here. Say it's Sunday night till Wednesday morning, so we'll see how the next couple days go. But thanks for joining along with us today from range to ranch to Owyhee Canyon. There we go. But thanks for watching. Be sure and like, subscribe, check out the Patreon link down in the description. If you're watching this on TV, it's right there, right there somewhere. And the QR code, you can just scan that with your phone. And for all of our merchandise, you can go to shop@overlandapparel.com. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.